They're telling me we got Jamie Boreham ready. I just want to go through his resume here. This is the guy that's seen the CFL from year to year. Came into, well, he played with the Abbotsford Air Force, Canadian junior football. He's from Vancouver. Broke into the Lions in 01. Was with the Blue Bombers for a couple years, then to Hamilton for 3 seasons, to the Saskatchewan Roughriders with 3, winning the Grey Cup in 07. Argos in 2010. The Edmonton Football Club in 2011. They were called the Eskimos at that time.
Yeah.
Back with the Riders in 2011, Winnipeg, and then finished out with it in 2012 with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And we are bringing him in now. Let's do it. Jamie Boreham looking good as always. They tell me, Jamie, you are in Kelowna, BC. Is that a true story?
Yeah, that's true. We moved. I got married and moved here 5 years ago, and man, it's nice to be in Kelowna.
I've been there. I've seen photos of this summer, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. What's going on in Kelowna now? You might be a lot of guys that have said, "What would we talk about?" Is that what you thought when we reached out for an interview? Did you think, what are we going to talk about?
A little bit. I was like, I don't know. We could talk about so many things. We could talk about I haven't seen you in, 12 years. And
I know. It's been
catch up a little.
That 07 Grey Cup is getting to be a long time ago, and we can talk about that, Jamie. But first off, I never asked you this. You're a Vancouver kid, and you broke in with the BC Lions in 2001. Did you just think you had made the big time, kicking in BC place? What was that like in your rookie year playing for your hometown team?
No, I got drafted. It was pretty simple. I got drafted, go to camp. I was going to be a leg there and get released, and then go play for University of Manitoba.
And then?
Yeah, and then it just ended up being went back to university because I still had 3 more years of eligibility, and then I took school, and then the Lions traded me to the Bombers, and I was with the Bombers for 2 years and had some great experiences at their training camps. And then when I graduated, the Bombers traded me to Hamilton for a sack of hammers or something, and that's where it started.
I got to ask you this: as you're coaching now, junior football, do any of these kids look up your film? Because, Jamie, we have not had a punter come through here since you that would cover kicks the way you did, punts, and put your head in first. Love John Ryan, but he's not interested. Or a lot of these guys, have they looked at the way you covered punts and just said, "Man, you were a kamikaze"?
Yeah, it comes up a couple times a year. It really comes up with the kids that I'm recruiting and bringing here. They're like, "Hey, you're the guy that made the guy flip," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm that guy."
Ryan Grice Mullen, right?
It was just part of the fun. Yeah, exactly. It was just part of the fun. I enjoyed it.
It's hard to believe, actually. You looked at those years with the Rough Riders. Those were some great years, and the team accomplished a lot of things. But I got to ask you this, because I haven't seen you for a while. How's the body? Because you missed some time with various, shoulder issues and knee issues and stuff. How are you feeling now at 42 years of age?
Oh, you know how old I am, man. I forget how old I am.
Concussions,
hurt.
That checked off.
Yeah. So, I had 3 knee surgeries. Those are kind of worn out. And when I finished up with the Riders in 2012, I had a torn ACL, and it got fixed, but not where it needed to. So I need a redo there. And I had that disc herniation in my neck, and I'm fully recovered from that. So that's been super nice. But doing well. I try and get on the field and not practice it at a speed of a 20-year-old, but I try and show the kids just techniques and stuff that we're trying to do. And when I have my kickers in town and at practice, we'll all kick together. So it's good. I'm holding up okay still.
Good. Well, so awesome that you're giving back to the game and the coaching world. By the way, Wikipedia tells me how old you are. It's very slick. I love it. I would not have guessed 42, Jamie. I wouldn't have. But as I said, 07's going back a ways now. So take me back to that.
I got some gray in my beard.
Yeah, well, right. Well, mine would be white as Santa Claus if I let it roll. I believe it was November 24th, 2007 at Skydome. Saskatchewan Roughriders beating the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 23-19, your Grey Cup championship. Tell me your thoughts, your memories of that game, waking up that morning, and take me through it.
Oh, you asked that, and I was driving down. I'm doing a little bit of work today. I just took a break to chat with you, but I was thinking about it, and it doesn't seem like that was like whatever 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But we woke up, and like that whole week and that whole playoff run, it was a special team, and I believe we all knew that on any given day we were going to beat anyone that lined up against from us. And I'll be honest, I wasn't surprised when we won. It was a great moment and great to celebrate with the guys. But it was just looking forward to getting on the field and finishing the job that we started.
It was November 25th as I look it up here. I knew that the sticklers would get me on that one. Lauren Smith writes in, I'm jumping all over the place. He's a football fan in Kamloops. He says, Jamie Boreham, another fine CFL product from Vancouver College. For our viewers that don't know, can you talk about the football factory that is Vancouver College and the guys that have come through and out of there?
Yeah, it's pretty unique. Wonderful place, great coaching, great atmosphere. My whole family went there. We grew up, and it was just kind of part of the plan. And so there's some amazing people like Adam Konar. He's with the BC Lions right now. He's my cousin. And like Vancouver College turns out guys to university every year. There's a great crop that came out this year. Provincial MVP, Jason Soriano. I was really hoping that he was going to come play for us for a year or two before going to university. But and the really unique thing, and I remembered when I was really young breaking in Hamilton, and we went and played Edmonton, and Sean Fleming, he was the kicker for the S at the time. And it was neat because not only we were kickers, we were both kickers at Vancouver College, and just having that camaraderie and the ability to go talk to a guy that went to your same school, and it's pretty neat. And it happened throughout the year, all my years playing, and the Vancouver College guys would always get together and say hi. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat brotherhood. CFL's a pretty neat brotherhood as well, and just combining the two was great.
Shea Emery came out of there, right? And Peter Dykowski, too. Yep. And this is like the only thing that I miss from being the play-by-play guy with the team. And I've told you this, Darren, but Jamie's never heard it. We were going to BC Place on the bus with the riders, and Peter, like on the day before the game, and Dykowski stands up on the bus, and he goes, guys, driver, stop the bus. If you look out the right side of the bus, this is Vancouver College. It's the closest any of you will get to greatness, so please take pictures if you want to. That's Peter Dykowski for you. But I will never, ever forget what it looks like, the field right off the street there. It's beautiful, and I don't think it gets enough credit across the country for what it has meant to the Canadian Football League and the game of football overall. You mentioned the intimacy of the CFL, close-knit nature. How much is it hurting you seeing what it's going through right now, Jamie?
Oh, it's I don't know what I would do if I was a player. Like you get the circumstances, and the circumstances of the world and time is what it is, and just trying to make the best of it. Our season just got canceled last week, so I feel for the players, and I feel for like everybody, because like I don't know. I hope they can work together and figure something out, because not seeing football on the field and not being able to, like, I still see guys that were breaking in when I was on my way out, and it's just really neat to see those guys. And it'd be something special if they could figure it out, but I don't know.
Well, how about this? Can you give a testimonial for the Canadian Football League for what it's meant to you, Jamie Boreham, in your life?
Yeah, it was, I don't know. Oh, it's what I grew up looking to do. Having the opportunity to experience Canada, meet amazing fans and people and people within organizations, and being coached by some wonderful people. We need football. We need sports. The CFL is Canada. The CFL is what so many kids aspire to do, and it'd be great if we had that opportunity to see those guys play on the field again this year.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't. And aside from your season being canceled, you're enjoying coaching the junior football thing?
Oh, it's great. I left. No, I didn't leave. Brendan Taman asked me to retire, and it just was what it was. I had a bum knee. It was like, it's time to go. And but I was set up to walk into a teaching position, and then so I was teaching high school at Notre Dame in Vancouver. I ended up being the athletic director there. Things were quite smooth, and yeah. So I've been coaching for, I don't know, basketball for a bunch of years. Football's been kind of, I guess, 7 to 10 years on and off a little bit when I could. So just the opportunity to give back to kids and try and give them something better. I've seen lots of coaching, and I think we can all find time and find ways to do it better. And I guess I challenge coaches around the country, I said, to find a way to get better during this time when you're not able to be on the field, and give your kids the best experience that you can, and give them the things that either you weren't given, or give them better than you were given.
Well, Jamie, the world needs people like you, there's no doubt. Thanks for doing that. I always appreciate our visits. It's been far too long catching up. Let's not wait another 12, 13 years, please, and stay safe out there, and good luck.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Thanks so much, Rod. Great speaking to you. Nice seeing you over there.
Great seeing you, buddy. Thank you. Jamie Boreham joining us from Kelowna, BC. That was a great chat.
Oh, yeah.
Great chat.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.